Hey everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Elric, and in this video we're going to be using SQL and Python to get more information about the stock symbols that we downloaded in the prior videos. We're looking for market share, IPO date, outstanding shares, all this stuff that's going to help us better analyze what's going on. So I want to show you two different ways because I had problems with one way that I tried and some improvements I made along the way. So hope you enjoy, and let's just get started. So I want to cover the first way that I tried to get all of this data, and that was iterating through the current active groups that I had, or symbols, and sending each one individually to a procedure that would go and fetch that data. You know, get our secrets, call the API, send back that data. Now, the problem I had with this, even with the delay, like I have this wait for delay, so I'm not hitting my free API limit, but I had over 531 failures off of this. And that's just because, like I've been saying, I don't know if it's my system or Python in general, but Python just sometimes won't start. And over the series, you'll see this happen to me over and over again. So I abandoned this way and was thinking, hey, what if I did the iteration inside of Python? So similar to what I was talking about, I had also created a open local file for Python where based on the payload, if this is JSON, it's going to call the JSON version of it, find the file path, and send it back. So this will give me one specific location that I can use to just open a file as a JSON document and send it forward through the system. And from there, I used a different approach where I'm going to iterate over a query I send it. So now I'm actually looking for the query inside of the JSON payload that I'm passing, but this was my original test where it's just my select statement with the stocks that are active that I know belong to this stock project. And when working with Microsoft SQL, you can pass that query in as a data frame and give it a Python variable name, which is it right here. But I was able to, get my secrets, turn that data frame into a dictionary, and then iterate through that dictionary with my sleep timer. Then just continually build on to that dictionary, whether what the response was, if it was successful with this little try except statement, and then go ahead and save it. I should replace this with the file path stuff, but I did not yet, but I will. And then on the import side, it was pretty simple, just calling this open local file, sending the parameters forward, and just kind of knowing what was already there. I could make this more dynamic with my mapping structure, but I'm kind of trying to balance how much time I want to spend versus what I want to get done. Since there's no real schema edits happening, I have that freedom to make really, beneficial proof of concepts and just improve them later. So open that JSON document and just run through it. Now I do have this pin code just to show you what we're getting back from Finnhub using some pieces of that cursor for the way that I will continue to use this and this open file. And it's basically, I'm just sending it my file path. Simple information is the JSON that I stored. It is a JSON document, and here's the path. So I can run it, and this is the response I get from the API. Now, instead of having those 530 errors, what I wound up getting was legitimately a good 100 or so, 110 it looks like, symbols that just did not have data. And I took a couple of these and I sent them to the API manually, and no, they just don't have a response. So I have this kind of, especially with the query concept, sending in a query, I can now almost like send in a query. It says, oh yeah, and you don't have market cap information, or oh, and you don't have outstanding shares or an IPO date, go ahead and just run these smaller subset of groups. So I have this insane flexibility just on this simple idea of I don't want to say abstraction, but just isolation of what you're actually doing. Like, you're not doing something specific. It doesn't have to be this. You just have to understand that, you know, we're looking for a list to iterate through. So whatever that list is, Python really does help you get that really filtered down. So that is that's all I really wanted to cover in this video. We're still getting there. I'm working on getting my daily data now so I can replace that Yahoo Finance. Now that I do have all the market cap information stored away inside of my group numeric tables, vertical format. Each of these types are, where are they at? Type ID 70 and 71. So these are all in millions. But yeah, good stuff. So thank you very much for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, next video, hopefully we'll be getting into downloading daily data and storing it. So have a good one.